Start recording. Stop recording. Button.
Okay, a quick update, and I'll do another video later. I completely forgot about the recording I was doing on BossJock on my iPad the other day. I totally forgot about it completely. I don't know why. Anyway, I'll have to delete that and start a new one. It's one of those really interesting random recordings throughout the day, where you're talking and then you pause the recording. I don't know, I don't think most people would have used Audio Boom, which doesn't exist anymore, but it was an online platform, and it started out really good. You just went on there and did voice clips and sound clips, and then you could subscribe and make quite a few different recording clips and set them up in one recording so that when people listened, you could keep up to date with what people were doing, at least in the vision impaired world at the time, the VIP world. But it didn't take off too well. It went from a great start to a terrible finish, bloody platform. So anyway, YouTube is now my platform, and like I keep saying, interaction's great, but if I find any fighting or arguing or any calling people down personally, attacking their character, I'm not saying that's not okay to call people out on doing something wrong, that's fine. But if you're going to tell me I'm doing something wrong and then you attack my character, your comments getting removed. Anyway, if I find any fighting or arguing, it's going. Yeah, I like constructive conversation though, so yeah, that's simple. And hey, if people like me and a few others do reaction videos, we're showing videos and reacting to them and saying things that not only saying things, we're physically showing the video for what it is, but anyway, that's that out of the road. What else? So, I totally forgot about that bloody recording the other day. Just totally forgot about it. I'll have to do another one because they're pretty good when I do randomised recordings, which when I do one you'll finally know what it means. So that'll be good. Life is pretty good. I've been resting for the past week, and another week of rest this week, and then next week I've got a shopping trip on Tuesday, and then starting the 13th of January is yoga at Guide Dogs and an OT appointment. So that will be great. So yeah, another 2 or 3 weeks of doing some outings once in a while, but not much, and then after that it is back to normal for the whole rest of 2021 when it comes in. I just can't believe all the mania on YouTube. And yes, this is a reaction to what I'm listening to on YouTube. Yes, I'm attacking ideas that seem to contradict everything happening in the world, but that's all I'm going to do. With this, because people are going to believe what they believe. I have my beliefs too, and if I say, there's no evidence of all of this stuff religious stuff happening, which there isn't really, people are going to say, oh, you're a liar, you're just making all that up because you know it's true and the truth hurts. I'm like, yeah, I know what's true and what's not true. You don't have to tell me. But then it's okay to say that you don't agree with my opinion, but I have to agree with your opinion. Okay, whatever. We'll agree to disagree then, because there's no evidence to prove that all this end time stuff is actually happening. It's just conspiracy theories at the moment. There is some things that are changing, like the climate is slowly getting worse. That's going to happen. But we haven't seen no sign in the sky of an angry bloke coming back to Earth yet. I mean, sure, when it happens, it'll happen, it'll be shocking, but, you know. And yeah, I haven't read the Bible from cover to cover, where I've read the front cover, then the front page, then gone to the back page and the back cover. No, I've read every page of the Bible, and I don't really care if people don't believe me, that's their problem. As long as people don't argue about stuff on my channel like in a derogatory way, I won't worry about it. You know, I just cancel comments if people are deliberately arguing and fighting on my channel about something I've said. It's like, go and fight on your own. If you don't like what I say about some of your subscribers or people you subscribe to, go onto their channel and argue about it. Don't argue on my channel. Yeah, I'll say whatever I like, and people can believe what or think or say what they like too, but don't come onto my channel and argue viciously about who subscribes to whom and why or why not. Go into their channel and do it. I may not even be subscribed to some of these subscribers who I like or dislike. Depends on who I'm listening to. So, you know, if I say something about someone's channel and it may or may not be offensive, I don't know, then go into their channel and argue about it. If you like their channel so much, go onto their channel. I'm sure they'll love it when you argue viciously about them in front of them. I'm sure they'll love it. I certainly do. Do not, actually. So, yeah. Anyway, that's that, hey. Yeah, there's no evidence of things actually happening that these maniacs are saying, you know. The Christmas star happens every... Okay, I'm really shit at maths. If 1226 up to 2020. Oh, Christ. 1226, that is... Let's just say every 500 years, I'm probably wrong, but just say every 500 years this Jupiter and Saturn conjunction happens. Saturn conjunction. That doesn't mean that Jesus is coming back right now and taking everyone away. And if he does, that's fine. I'm not saying he won't, but I'm just saying that doesn't mean he will. He still hasn't come back. Not saying he never will, I'm just saying he still hasn't come back. And I don't know why everybody is so focused on when will the church leave before the end of 2020. When will the church leave before the end of 2021? We're not supposed to even be putting our lives on hold. And the amount of comments I've read, oh, I'm getting so tired of this world, I'm getting so worn out by all of this, I just want to go home to the Lord. Well, that sounds a little bit like mental illness, because any sanely thinking person who's tired of this world, I'm not going to say like me, because I can be insane sometimes too, so don't think it's just about me. But any sane thinking person is going to sit there and go, this world's making me depressed and I'm starting to lose it. Why don't I do something else that isn't depressing, like instead of thinking about all the evil that goes on in this world, which is tiring, it can wear you out, can make you want to die. I know that. I know what it's like. So don't go calling me out like I'm perfect, unless you know me personally. Which, one of my subscribers, I appreciate their comments and opinions because they know me personally and they're not just throwing out words and bullshit just to get fame or make themselves look good because they don't want to hear someone else's opinion. Just saying. And yeah, there are some dickheads on YouTube, believe me. There are some complete total dicks on YouTube, and if you're subscribed to them, get off my channel. I don't need you on my channel. I don't want dickheads on my channel. In saying that, I will probably get them, so I'm not going to stop idiots from subscribing to my channel, but if you want to come into my videos and talk about your other favourite fans as if I'm doing the wrong thing, get off my channel and go into your fan clubs, because everyone has their own fan club who likes them and who likes their fan club, blah blah blah. So don't come and tell me who I like and who I don't like. That's simple, you know. You can judge the videos. I'm the one that chooses to put them up, and then you choose to judge them. But I also have the free right to choose and judge what I want in my channel and what I don't want in there too. Anyway, that's enough of that diatribe. Okay, so basically all this bullshit about, oh, I want Jesus to come back, I want the end to come. Well, if you keep living your life daily, normally, having children, going out, getting married, Jesus never told anyone to stop having kids. Yeah, there is. You can search on Google, so I have to search Google all the time. So there's a section, I'm going to look it up in the Bible too. There's a section about Paul telling people to be ready for the day of the Lord and that, but then later he says that it's at hand, but it hasn't happened yet, so don't worry, you know. Keep living, and people will live and die for the time, and one day people are going to see the Lord coming back. But anyway, a lot of people are going to turn it into what they want, or say that it's not real life or the Bible's fake. I don't care. I honestly don't care. What I will say is that if people have to get so depressed, I'm just saying generally, if people have to get so depressed that they want Jesus to come back today and take them away, what are they not doing in their own lives? And I don't mean that facetiously, like what sin are you committing to go blind or to get sick. I literally mean, why is life so depressing that you want Jesus to come back tonight and take you home? You want this world to end, so do I. I don't like what goes on in the world either. But I'm not going to sit down in my room or just pick and choose anywhere to hide and say, oh well, I've got to put my life on hold because I can't wait till Jesus returns. I'm depressed and I want the world to end because I've had enough and I'm tired. Well, don't you guys have lives that makes you feel joyous to live here in a world that can be wonderful? Like, if you're tired of this world, stop thinking about it. Do something that isn't part of this world. Like, well, I've got a garden out on my balcony which I've showed up on YouTube a few times, so if you want to have a look at those videos, because there's a garden outside and you can see it in my videos. But yeah, I've got a garden outside and I do Netflix reading of Braille books. I'm no good at showing videos properly, so if you didn't see my Braille display very well, I'll have to show it again. But I've got a Braille display, and I like to play computer games, so I don't get worn out by the evils that are happening in this world because I just don't hear of it. I don't listen. I don't think about it. I don't. And yeah, I am living in a happy bubble. I want to live in a happy bubble. I choose to live in one. If you don't like it, that's your choice. Don't live in a happy bubble. I want to live in a happy bubble, so I've created a situation to make me happy. If that doesn't suit some people, then that's their lives and they need to find a way that works for them. But I'm doing what works for me, and honestly, what you don't hear about's not going to grieve you. You know, if I'm playing a computer game and then I hear a really loud noise and something strange happening in the sky, then yes, I'm going to pay attention to it and go, shite, I need to take my Bluetooth headphones off, something's going on. Yeah, I'll probably even put it up on YouTube and say, hey, guys, there's something going on out here up in the heavens. What the heck? Yeah, everyone's going to know about it. But while there's birds chirping and the sun is really hot in summer, I must say in my mind it's getting worse, but it's a cyclical thing where some people are saying 26,000 years, and some scientists are saying that it's unpredictable. We don't know, to be honest. But the weather's going to cool off one day and have a cold period for thousands of years, and then it will go back to being hot and warm for thousands of years. How are we meant to know any differently?
YouTube, now, red set, camera choose.
How are we meant to know any differently, honestly? But basically, hang on. Don't have any coffee left. Well, basically, the hot weather is getting worse for now. Whether that'll change one day, don't know. Don't have a clue. But the weather is getting worse, and yeah, while all that's happening, and while the world is still going on normally, birds are chirping, everything's all happening, I'm just living my own life. I'm just living my own life. If I do hear a sudden breaking news announcement about the Mount of Olives in Jerusalem splitting and a Jewish person standing there looking very much like Jesus, who was, if people say, oh, he was meant to be dead, why is he still alive? That's when I and anyone else who would believe or would understand or believe or whatever would know, oh, this is this resurrected Jesus. Okay, that's fair enough. But have we seen that Mount of Olives split open? No. Have we seen Israel taking down its gates and all of its military security, to have peace and safety in the land at last? No, not yet. So unless we actually see any of that happening, I'm not saying it isn't going to happen, I'm saying unless we see any of this happening, I'm not going to keep betting on this year or next year or the year after of this Christian church disappearing off the earth forever. Not forever, for a period of years, and then coming back later when 1,000 years of peace on the earth starts up and all this other stuff. Jehovah's Witnesses have their own version of that, but anyway, that's whatever. Which reminds me, there's a book that I'm reading, an ex-Jehovah's Witness has written a book. I will talk about it later. I'll do a book review and I'll talk about the book so far where I'm up to. There's another one called God, Greed and the Prosperity Gospel. I must say that is a brill book and I recommend everyone read it. just because it is so brill. Brill, brill, brill. It's awesome. Yeah, take a read of those 2 books. I'm trying to remember which one this Jehovah Witness book is. It's an ex-Jehovah Witness that used to be in the organisation. He did, and he and some of his family left. I have to find it in iBooks and do a book review about it. In fact, I'll do that. And so, yeah, unless I actually hear that the Mount of Olives is splitting down the middle and someone coming out of the clouds in the sky and totally changing the orbits of the planets and the Earth and the stars and all this other stuff that's meant to happen one day, unless actual, I wouldn't say proof, because, well, I know something's going to happen in the future, right? But unless we actually see it physically occurring now, in the next 6 months, or even starting up, I don't know, at some point soon, for me it just means life goes on until one day I die, in my 90s or something. And I've also heard other YouTube videos where people back in the 70s have been hearing exactly the same thing. Oh, the rapture might happen this year. Oh, there's a few things happening in the sky that tells us Jesus could end up standing on the Mount of Olives in the next 5 or 6 years. Then it doesn't happen. Then a strange thunderstorm will occur, where it sounds really weird and it's massive and you can hear trumpet noises or whatever. Oh yeah, that's a freak accident. Maybe Jesus is about to come. Doesn't happen, So we need to be careful with all of that, because people have been talking like this for 2,000 years. So whenever I hear anyone say, is December 31st the last day of the Christian church on this earth, people have said that every single year and it hasn't happened. The thing people miss is God isn't just about invisible. God isn't just about, if everything happens invisibly, beyond the naked eye, you just have to believe me, and if I return you won't know. He never said any of that, ever. He never said any of that. Something strange is going to happen in this earth. Everybody's going to find out. You're going to get proof for people who don't believe. There'll be proof, there'll be evidence, and then what you take of it will be up to you. But it's not as if God's going to sit in the secret corner and go, hello, I'm back for you, children. Don't tell anyone, but I'm back. Oh yes, make sure people think the Mount of Olives just had an earthquake, but I'm here and we don't know about how I've returned. He isn't doing any of that. He's going to make sure everybody knows, hey, this is definitely me. And no, I don't believe he's over there, he's in the desert, he's over here, here he is, there he is. I don't believe any of that at all, and I never will. Yeah, every time something strange occurs, I'm always getting onto Google and checking it out, because I'm no good at bloody remembering everything off the top of my head. So, yeah. But anyway, is there anything else I wanted to say? Besides that, my life is going on normally. I'm going to be playing some computer games today. I'm playing Manamon 2. I don't know, I want to do a playthrough at some stage of Manamon 1 and Manamon 2. But the fact is, I honestly do not know how I'm going to, because I use my Bluetooth headphones when I'm playing, because I don't hear properly just playing without headphones, because I can hear a lot of noise, but those wall tone sounds are hard to hear when I'm having to listen without headphones and I'm hearing the music and the Manamon teams battling it out with each other. It kind of gets a bit hard. It kind of gets a little bit difficult. So I'm trying to work out how to get around this problem, because I do want to record a playthrough of Manamon 1 and Manamon 2. Now, you can play Manamon 1 and Manamon 2 in any order. You could play Manamon 2 or Manamon 1 first. I do feel that playing Manamon 2 has helped me a lot, because it is better than Manamon 1, but in saying that, I had a lot of trouble with Manamon 1, and because I've gotten really stuck into Manamon 2, I've finally gotten some of the concepts that I couldn't understand earlier, like, I won't do spoilers, but when you're doing some of the puzzles, you have to make sure that when you're moving stuff, there is plenty of space to walk around the items that you're moving. And I will give you a clue in case you make the same mistake. The only clue I'm giving you with both these games: do not sell. So when you're at the marketplace and you're going to buy items, don't be tempted to sell stuff that could be useful, like keys or certain equipment. Like, you can sell certain things, because I do too, but don't sell if it has to do with a chest key or other types of keys. Please don't sell them, because you need them in the game. You need to be able to use them, so do not sell them. That's all I'm going to say to that. And make sure when you're doing puzzles, you've always got space to move around those items, because if you don't, you have to reset the item position. And I won't tell you anymore. You have to figure that out. You certainly have to work that out when you're playing those games. But I'm going to get through Manamon 2. Then I'm going to buy, because I bought Manamon 1, but Windows 7 had to be wiped off my laptop, and I had to get Windows 10, and Manamon is working way better on Windows 10, so I'm going to put Manamon 1 on there soon. And I think I was considering getting through Manamon 2 before I even play Manamon 1, but I reckon I could start playing Manamon 1 while I'm playing Manamon 2. I must say, I don't like the game. I don't like the first version of Manamon, which is Manamon 1. I don't like it as much as I like Manamon 2, but it's still okay. It's still reasonable. I love it because you can make the game do what you want. So if you say no to certain challenges, the game will play out differently. If you defeat certain Manamon battles, rather than losing them, the game will play out differently. I'm not going to spoil you of that one, you'll have to figure that out. But there are certain Manamon battles that if you lose, you'll end up in a different part of the game, where if you win those particular battles, you'll end up in another part of the game. So you end up where you are based on the choices you make or based on how well your Manamon can fight. That is all I'm saying, guys. I'm not spoiling you anymore. You'll have to get on there and buy the games, Manamon 1 and Manamon 2, and you'll have to figure it out, because I won't do it for you. I will when I'm playing. If people are struggling, I'll show them where and how to do things. Like if people are really stuck and they happen to want, to play this game and they're like, crap, I can't do this, you can get onto my videos where I'll be showing you how to do certain things, which parts of the game to go to, etc. When you're exploring your way around. So yeah, I'll get through Manamon 2 a little bit more, and then next week, just a bit after Christmas, I'll be buying Manamon 1, and that way it'll just sit there ready for me to play whenever I'm ready to play. So that will be good news. There's only one problem. Guide Dogs Queensland have announced to me, because all of us clients have individual programs tailored to our needs, so while everyone will be doing the same programs, where there's a clay program which I'm not interested in, but I'm interested in yoga and cooking and self-defense, okay, our program is tailored to our needs. So if we all go to the same cooking class, we have our own needs which need to be met.
Thank you. Now, press Darcy back.
In class, so 4 people will not be learning, they'll be learning the same cooking, recipe that we all agree to, but we'll be receiving our own specific advice. It's hard to explain. It would be like having 2 people in a room doing the same cane training course, but both people have different goals to achieve. Yeah, it's hard to explain, but anyway, these programs are tailored to our needs, and I am told, be careful how I spend money. It sounds very stupid and babyish, but no, there is significance to that, because 2021 is focused on treating my experiences at Guide Dogs like I would if I was with friends or family, in case I don't have support workers around, or say I go camping and the support worker drops me off at a caravan park and maybe I decide I just want to stay there alone for a couple of days. Then the support worker can pick me up. Or say we go shopping and I'm not with a worker, but I've got other people with me who aren't support workers, but they're just nice people, good friends, or maybe some family members, I have to know what I'm doing, because I'm sure everyone else will help me. And that's not really the point of doing these programs. I know everyone can help me. That's not why I'm going to Guide Dogs, to learn things. I don't need to learn that other people will help me, because I already know that. What I need to know is how to navigate my own way around regardless of who is with me. That's what I need to be learning. So some of the comments that I hear sound very stupid, but in the large scheme of things, they're not that stupid, because if you've got heaps of money to spend, you can pretty much use those Guide Dogs Queensland trips to learn all sorts of experiences, so that when you've got other people around, when you're not at Guide Dogs, you can say, oh, hang on, I've been there, let's go there for lunch, which is really simple. Or I can say, well, I've gone to these particular shows and I'll do it again, or I've gone to these particular areas of areas of town or out in the countryside with guide dogs. Actually, I'd like to try going out there myself with someone to help me if I need help, but at least I would know how to manage myself a bit better in those situations without guide dogs staff after I learned those experiences. So they're the kind of things that I need for 2021. So yeah, it is all fucking happening. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's all happening. So I can't wait. Cannot wait at all. I absolutely cannot wait. I'm going to get frozen dinner out of the... Oh, fuck, hang on. Stuff is coming out everywhere. Okay, what am I going to get? Oh, shit, hang on. There's stuff coming out everywhere. No. Oh, no, hang on. Let me... Okay, this freezer is packed fucking full. This freezer is absolutely packed, and I've got a frozen dinner out ready to put in the microwave very soon. Because if I leave things in the freezer any longer, it's just going to bust one day. It's just going to bloody explode. Okay, so I'm going to get going. It was supposed to be a quick video, and now it is a longer video. So I'll figure out a way around this problem of playing Manamon 1 and 2 on recording without using my headphones. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I haven't been able to find a recording where you can do a recording app where you can physically record stuff going on through headphones directly. I don't know how to do that. Anyway, I'm out of here.
Speech on. Stop recording. Button.
So I will speak to you all later.